Hello everyone and welcome guys to some more testing for the upcoming GT Pro race on Monday. We are in the Audi R8 LMS and happy Easter to all of you. Thank you for your time and I hope you will enjoy tonight's program. Well, as I said, a little bit more testing going on. I've done a couple more laps in between and I feel a little bit more comfy, but now yeah, we need to get into the long run and see where we go today. Also, that's so good. Just done some jogging today, so some proper non-esports, and well, feet feel quite heavy now. Which on a certain extent is fine, because I would be surprised if not. However, of course, it doesn't come into handy when we're trying to do lappies and everything. But anyway, we're going to go a little bit into the long run again. Want to see how balance unfolds over the course of a stint. Want to see what kind of lap times I'm able to do. What is the feeling in the car really? You know, just some stuff that just takes time to do. So I decided, why not take you guys on board and share a little bit of more online time. So Driflish and Sector, welcome very much guys to the stream. Much appreciating your time. Hey Driflish, you have a question regarding yesterday's RCCO. Shoot! Oh my god. What a bad turn 3. What a bad turn 1. What a bad first sector. Did you get penalty in level 4 lap 2 for that contact where the other closed in on you? Yes, I did get a penalty. There's not much you can do in that moment. Like, you know, race control tells you to give back the position, and if you don't do it, you're disqualified. And well, I said to race control that I agree with their decision, but yeah, I've looked at the incident afterwards like a couple of times, and let's put it this way. Probably not every race control would have handed out a penalty there, but fair enough. It is close racing. It is a bit of, you know, they want to see clean racing, and it is a bit sensible. I think Thomas Schmidt closed the door pretty aggressively, tried to get a switch back onto Risto, trying to switch into the line, which, I mean, it's his right to do. I was there, but sort of not there either, you know, like on the turn-in. I would need to look up in the rulebook, but I think I gain the right to race if on turn-in I got an overlap with a car, which clearly I haven't had, so contact was made. Well, you can always argue whether he had to go so deep in the inside again. Probably not, but it is what it is. It happened. Call of race control to give back position killed my race, or killed all the chances, but it is what it is. Need to take it, need to deal with it, need to tick the box and head down and go on. There's nothing else you can really do. You know, in the end, I'm not really bragging rights or sore about that decision of race control, because you know, in level 3 I just fucked up myself. I just spun without no pressure, and I just gave away that advantage of P2. Like, you know, ultimately, if I just don't spin and turn 10 lap 2 in level 3, I start second again in level 4, and probably I don't have to worry about anything anyway. It's like, it just was very much stupid. Full stop. Hey Julius, hey Michael. No, I did not stream the RCCO event. Has more reasons than you know, the event is pretty long, and within those 3 or 4 hours of racing that we do there over the course of the event, I'm only literally driving 15 minutes, and everything else would be just like sit here, watch, talk. So it would not be like an applicable format for a stream, you know. That's the other thing. The races actually take place on a Tuesday. Hi Chris, thank you so much for your follow and welcome to the community. How you doing? So, lap times, still the sub 2 minutes, which is looking goody. So how are you guys doing? Happy Easter to all of you. Happy Friday and weekend to all of you as well. I feel much better in the car though, in the meanwhile. It's not like entirely perfect, but I guess you guys see what I mean compared to the other streams that we had. There's a bit more rotation moment in the car, there's a bit more confidence overall. I'm still missing Stowe Corner Apex. Nectar Silver, hey buddy, how are you doing? Oh, you're actually calling me Mitchy with a T? What about that, huh? Proper English, yes. Actually, it's Michi. Or in Switzerland, it would be Michi. Oh, sorry, I'm joking. But you know, Switzer people have this pretty interesting. I know, guys, I'm not making a joke of you. That is actually, I like that. I would be satisfied. I would be absolutely proud of myself if I could speak proper Schweizerdeutsch or Swiss German. Contemplating how bad traffic will be at Suzuka. Oh dear. Yeah, that is something on my list for the upcoming week. Virtual Endurance Championship testing. It's already quite clear that we're going to start the car next Saturday, that is 16/15. So not tomorrow, but tomorrow in a week. Is it round 7 already? I think so. Round 7 of the Virtual Endurance Championship. So the 6 hours of Suzuka. We're going to start in the middle of the night and start to drive into daylight then. But I think sunrise is only at, can't remember. Is it the end of the race, I think? Like, you know, something that I learned about rFactor 2 is the GT3 cars got okay lights in the night as we drove Spa in the darkness in GT Pro last week. But the LMP2 car, whew, that feels like a 2000s light bulb in the front there rather than, like, you know, a shiny spotlight to enlighten what is ahead of you. Like, LMP2 car headlights are pretty bad, to be fair. It's just a personal opinion. Like, of course you can see what is straight ahead of you and anything, but the GT3 cars, they got, like, you know, They got like this kind of lighting, whereas the LMP2 car is more like, you know, it's more like a tunnel. Should be daylight in the last hour, according to Papa Jimmy. Well, usually Papa Jimmy is right. It makes sense though, I think. Suzuka is 7 hours ahead of the European time, so when the race ends it's 11 PM Central European Summer Time, and that should be 6 AM in the morning at Japan. So that should be the slightest of daylight in summer. That car is pretty lovely performance, pretty lovely balance meanwhile. Generally, I'm really happy. Like you can see, I'm not complaining too much right now, so we're going in the right direction. So guys, what else is happening on this weekend? On Sunday we got round 3 of the Formula Sim Racing World Championship 2021 season. We are at the Nürburgring, and well, we need to do some practice and some testing for that too still. Between you and me, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to stream it, because, you know, FSR is a bit more sensible in terms of what you can read out of times and everything. So I'm most likely about to skip that. Oh no! Speaking of skip, I skipped the Stowe Apex again. Pardon me. So Nick, you said something about the balance, if I'm not mistaken. The rear looks a bit too happy through mackets and backets. To be honest, it's quite nice. I've just overdone it a bit lately in the car. If I nail mackets, backets and chapel, the tail happiness is just perfect for the entry and for the turn-in, and then leads into a nice exit. We will see whether we can achieve this lap. I'm gonna try focus on it, especially just for you. That wiretapping my leg would drive me crazy. You mean the wire of the steering wheel? To be honest, I'm so used to it in the meanwhile, I do not actually recognize that at all. Yes, it has been annoying in the beginning. But as I said, it's not that like contradicting at all. I'm not really feeling it. It's also not touching as it holds right now. So currently quite happy. So mackets, backets, chapel. Just nailed this one. Heavy brake into the left-hander. Heavy brake into the right-hander. And just nicely out of the turn. See, it's not too bad. Yes, I'm losing time, but that is more to the fact that the tires in general are wearing. It will kill you from constantly looking down. I'm looking not down at all. I can't even see it. I even have sometimes issue to see the dashboard from peripheral view. But then, thankfully, the LEDs are quite shiny. So as soon as the blue light appears, I'm like, oh, you need the shift. Nick the Silver, 90% of what? Of perfectly right? Yeah, roughly. Let's see if I can nail it. Ah, Tires. La Massey. Even lower. As you can imagine, Silverstone is probably one of the tracks with the highest tire abrasion, since, you know, loads of fast corners, loads of long corners, Mackett's, Beckett's, Chapel. It's like the most stressful corner combination in the world, it feels. Oh, oh, oh! That is an exit out of Chapel that you want. Look at that. Even quite identical to really fresh tires, and you know, the tires have dropped a little bit already since we are 1.5 seconds off approximately of what we did in the beginning, which is quite standard in GT3 car tires of rFactor 2. After 2 laps they start dropping, and they drop a good second and a half, and then they kind of stabilize themselves. That is exactly what Nick De Silva was just saying. So last time we did 2009, it's another 2009, and we should be able to now consecutively do 2009s, depending on our lap quality, of course. Well, speaking of lap quality, I'm considerably happy right now with this. I'm going to do 2 long runs though. I have a different setup philosophy to just still test and check on. Oh. So of course if you do that, then yeah, we're not going to do 2009s consecutively. This is probably more like a 2013 already. Let's see what it is. Mackett's, Beckett's, Chapel. Mount this one. Noise. Turn in there. Perfect. And another deep turn in. And early on the power. Not overshooting the exit. Ugh. Slight F. Ever so slightly F. So. 1.2 it is at the minute. And after missing Stowe corner again, I think, oh no, we're going to do that 0.3. I see no way around it. It's probably even worse. No, it is that 0.3, 0.2. So, let's see what we can do if we don't fuck up the laps. In before we keep fucking it up again. Turn 3 wasn't the best. Already. Sector 1 is missing a good 10th already there, but never mind. As long as we don't start spinning into turn 6 again, it's fine. Hello, Brigado, hello. What's up? Happy Easter drive. GT Pro practice. You know, esports doesn't know any holidays. It's like, what? It's Easter? No, we're gonna race FSR. What? It's Easter Monday? No, we're gonna race GT Pro. And it's fine, you know. Formula 1 doesn't give a damn about that either in the past couple of years, so... Here we go! Testing, even more effing up. So we're gonna do another 201.2 or 3. So it's just about stopping to F up, please, Michi. Don't miss though. You sort of missed it. I am a little bit concerned looking at my own calendar for next week, speaking about testing and race preparation there, Ricardo, so I hear you. So, you know, this Sunday it's going to be, oh, for God's sake. Or was it? A 0.1. Well, I'm gonna stop it here, it's fine. You're really keen for Le Mans this year, normally, You mean the real Le Mans, or you mean the VEC Le Mans? It will be definitely interesting, since, there is quite some evidence about the fact that it is utterly close around everywhere there. That's for sure. So yeah, Ricardo, coming back on the calendar aspect is the interesting thing. Bear with me. Let's see what we can do with this one. Yeah, so we have Formula Sim Racing this Sunday. Then we have GT Pro this Monday. Then we have VEC next Saturday. Well, the Saturday after the Monday. And then there is FSR again because it's a double header. Like, 8 days, 4 races. Nice. And I'm not entirely sure if there's a GPVWC in between as well. I don't think there is. Oh, it is. It must be actually, because this week there is no. So next week people have GPVWC. Well, Jerne has GPVWC. So yeah, there's some calendar drama going on right now, I assume. So let's see what we can do with this setup. This is a different philosophy I've just tested beforehand, and now it's about finding out how it does in the long run. Oh dear. Don't be too much intimidated by the first lap. I haven't had a perfect run on the other setup. Nice allergic reaction on the spring outside. Meh. Sorry. Not really the moment you want to have right now. But it is what it is. When it's gonna come for you, it's gonna come. Fucking... I don't know what. Oh. The most thing, what I hate about this is like that the nose is so itchy now. But I somehow need to survive till lap 26. There are 10 more laps to go, because only then I have a reference in terms of how the setup performs. So I hope you guys enjoying the weekend time already, and you're not sitting at work right now. If you guys appreciate the sim racing stuff we do, I would mega appreciate it from you if you show your dedication and show your support by becoming a follower on Twitch and subscribing up to the YouTube channel. On Twitch we're just missing 8 more follows to hit 2,100 followers overall, so that of course would be mega. And same goes for YouTube, 92 to go to hit 4,000 overall. And our 4,000 would be such a milestone. Well, actually before we make it up to 5,000, but you know, first things first. So our target to get 4,000 subscribers overall is on the line. And I hope I can count on you guys' support. Ooh, this car is even more tail happy, to be honest. But currently it's not slower. Oh, for crying out loud. The sneezing is about to hit us hard. I have the feeling that I got one of my legendary sneezing waves coming. This is not actually funny. Well, sometimes I start laughing about it, but it's not actually funny. Like in a period over 2 minutes, I'm start to sneezing up to 15 times, and after that, I'm like extremely dizzy. Because I basically feel shaken all the way then. Honestly, Nick, if I think one setup is tail happy, then it's this one. And I think I'm gonna need some more laps to see how this works in the very long run. Mind DDoS, thank you very much for your follow. Thank you for the support on the channel. 7 to go till 2100. You guys are going at this like mad already. It's crazy good. Oh, don't spin, Allah. Ah. Can't wait to see how those lap times develop over the long run. We're into the 2 minutes. As long as we don't go over 2 minutes 7 or 8, I think that is an improvement. What was the lap times that we did before entering the 201s? Was it 208? Anyone remember? Oh. Okay, first let me fix my nose. And then let me fix the set. Be right back in a couple of seconds. Okay, so that is done. Now what can be done to the setup? Hey Alan, you want some traction? I wouldn't necessarily say I got traction with the car. Like, yes, it's kinda driving well, or not necessarily bad, but it's not perfect either, is it? Hey Lexar, how you doing? Try the BMW. Well, the BMW has its general issues. Like, what's the major issue? Is it the curbs? Or is it just general exits? Um. Hmm. So 58659. Yeah. The BMW's suspension is like the worst of all. Like massively broken. I agree. I hear ya. And beyond that, also the BMW needs quite some rear wing as well, isn't it? Like, it's pretty tail happy once you hit the throttle, isn't it? Oh no, Lexa, how can you fall asleep on a Friday afternoon? So, let's see if those little tweaks are making me a little bit more comfy. Like, overall, the car is good and great. It's just I died too much. Well, too easy. Plep, hey there. Welcome and good evening. Well, good afternoon. Thank you for your time. Thanks for joining. Well, if you're only taking a power nap, I think things are fine. Power naps can actually be helpful, although I'm a guy, like, if I ever fall asleep, even if it's 50 minutes, I'm dizzy for the whole day then. Ellen, what lap times can you do for the feature race? If you're happy to share. I haven't really tested that yet. So let's see if the overall car is a little bit more nicely. We will probably see that to a certain extent in lap time. We can get to 58.5 or 4. It's just, you know, just about the balance and behavior, like the fine line. The car not being too twitchy. By the way, Ellen. Well, Ellen, are you still around? That's probably a no. Oof. Missing the slightest of momentums, I'd say. Off HSS, you're looking for exclamation mark commands or exclamation mark equipment. But long story short, it is Huizenfeld sprint pedals. Honey, I am not entirely sure about that. Don't forget about other drivers. I think GT Pro is ready for the return of RAG with lower radical kilograms and half weight and everything. To be entirely honest, I haven't found the 100% grips yet around here. Like I'm actually a fanboy of Silverstone as such, but as you can see, like, well, I don't know. I got no real clue where I really am. Well, I mean, I guess you knew that the radical was broken to a certain extent. Why did you guys pick it then? I'm still questioning myself. Why did you guys go with a radical? Buttonera77, thank you for the follow and welcome. Much appreciating your time. Oh really? Gambling on an unreleased version? Nice. Well, and apparently your gambling failed, or? Well, gambling and hoping is kinda the same, isn't it? Eee. It's a shame that they made the Mercedes so bad. Or unfixable as well. I haven't had issues with the steering of the Mercedes, I just had issues with its pace. Well, then you had to abuse the steering in a certain way that I couldn't take or deal with. I'm still sliding the rear too much. It's not as bad as it used to be, but it's still there. Yeah, I also found that the Mercedes was hard to set up to at least be somewhat competitive. Sadly, that Mercedes just is not competitive at all. Neither on tire wear nor on fuel consumption. A little bit on the power, but then it got this broken gearbox, I want to say. I'm not even sure if in Spa if I even reached 6th gear. It's just even more potential left on the line on the car. So into the 2 minutes we drop now. There's an inevitable anything that we can do against that. 201. Ah, 6, the Radical doesn't use 6th gear either, copy. I don't know what kind of gearboxes they've put into those cars. Simply doesn't make any sense. Also, it's quite interesting personally to me how the Audi does not, it takes so long for the Audi to reach its top speed, but then its actual top speed, like the speed that it could reach, is so high. It doesn't make any sense. You know, if you have a set amount of power, then you should reach the top speed. Well, you know what I mean? If you have 550 horsepower on car A and less drag on car B, I don't understand why car A is reaching its peak performance earlier than car B, while car B can go eventually faster in the long run. I just don't get it. Probably I'd say it's a glitch in the matrix. So to 0.4 we're dropping. As long as we're not spinning. Oh no! Okay, now I need to start focusing a bit on the driving. Don't spin. Wow. Hey Cliff. Thank you very much, man. Yeah, much appreciating the congrats. Really have been two good races, I agree. The Yogo high 56s. Mid 56s maybe. I would assume. I haven't done enough testing on that yet. Ooh. Still reasonably good lap time for that semi-spin here. Right, I'm now at that point where I'm too stupid to just do laps again. I hate that so much. This is a weakness of mine in practicing. Unless it's the race, I just can't put the quality of laps in that it needs. It's the same with FSR stints. I struggle so much in the actual practices. Well, not struggling, but I don't know. How shall I say this? This lap is super bad. My slipper, actually, I do. At the end of the day, I want to go at my desk later, compare Motec log files, compare data, and I just can't, because the data I do have is full of mistakes. Like this lap is over a second. I'm pretty sure a second off the pace. What I actually could do in a flawless drive. Don't nail me on that, but roughly. So then, let's try and put in a flawless drive and not F it up, so that we can actually compare. Too late, fucked up again. Not as bad as last lap, but still. Could be worse. Keep going on. Yes, my slipper. True. But then, you know, your motivation is that you get comparable data and get some clues of what to do out of that. So you should be motivated enough to, you know, do your fucking job. Cometa, Alter. Again. Fucked up final turn, so we're missing 4/10 actually. But you see that which point I'm raising, right? That is a spin. Well, no spin, but... So last lap we came out of this turn 4.5 off. Now it's 6.5 off. So, luck in 2/10. 2.5 apparently. Slipper, I hear ya. This time I don't F up turn 6 though. I think at the end of the day you guys pretty well know what I mean. What I do want to see in Motec is the general balance of the car, like how does it treat the tires, how fast does it go down the straight compared to a different philosophy, how is tire temperature over the course of the run, is it higher in certain aspects, is it lower, stuff like that. Also, which setup does grant more consistency and faster lap times in general. It's all the stuff that needs to be looked at. Better final turn, great. So you see, despite fucking turn 1 shenanigans, 2:00.968 last lap and 2:00.928 this lap. So virtually a 0.7 still possible at this stage. And this is the things that I want to see as well, you know, if I look at the specific sector times in the Motec log. I want to see which setup is faster in which areas. Now I'm not missing all luck in the 2.5 10. Let's see if we can get the lap together this time. Could be worse. Virtually 2.5 tenths ahead compared to last lap. Don't F it up! Of course I do. Yeah. Not sure how much time I left on the ground there. Certainly a 10.5, I'd say. It is a 2:07.60 though. So we at least proved that. Well, I think a 0.6 could have been possible. I know, not talk about possibilities, just do it. I'm trying. Trust me, I am trying. No! I am still having too much trouble with the rear. But that is potentially something else to fix. Could also have to do with driving. But see, this is the stuff I want to actually compare now. So lap 5 in the stint, we drop into the 2 minutes on the one philosophy. Keep dropping 9, 10 to 2:00.9, 2:00.9. Then we go into the 2:01s. Next run, that is into lap 6, we drop into the 2 minutes. We keep dropping. Yes, we have a 2:01.5, but eventually, like, if you compare lap 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 8, we lose 2 tenths, 9, we gain a tenth, 10 you don't care about, 11 is 2 tenths faster, 3 tenths faster. And, well, lap 13 is certainly 3 tenths faster as well. Yep, my slipper. I am on a different philosophy of a setup on the second stint. So this is what I need to look up at Motec later on. Let's do some quali runs. Hello, Nicholas. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a great day too as well. Yeah, the beam, the Audi has massively nicely engine sounds, hasn't it? So let's see what we can do quali wise. Ooh. So let's see. I hope with a lighter car we make up roughly 1.5 seconds. Like, I don't know. As I say, I haven't done much quali testing, so you guys will witness the first couple of quali laps we do. And I hope you'll enjoy this. So again, guys, if you're new to the channel, you're watching this the first time, and if you're appreciating the stream, then please follow up on Twitch, subscribe to the YouTube channel, make the community grow. We're missing 5 more Twitch follows to hit 2,100 overall, and same goes for YouTube. We're hunting 4,000 subscribers, currently 3,908, so 92 to go. I would appreciate your help and your support. And now you guys would appreciate probably if I shut up and drive and show what is possible in quali with the Audi. Oh, just got it. I'm still used to the heavy car. Surely there's 2, maybe 3/10 in the first sector. It's just less retarded. I'm not really seeing 1.5 seconds. And then I'm not seeing a perfect lap anyway. It's a pretty crap lap, huh? Well, let's take it as a first step. 137.8. Let's just go straight out again. So let's go. Probably still not perfect, but okay, I'll take it. Double Clutch Productions, thank you for your time. Have a good one. Happy Easter. Thanks for the like. Come on, there is more in a lap than a 10th, really, is it? Felt like a loads better exit out of Mackett's, Buckets and Chapel, but potentially not. F. Big F. Maybe I need to revert on a thought about the low 56s. But really, what is in that lap still? So hard to say. A 10th in turn 3, a 10th in the final 2 turns. Roughly. Yeah, the pitch perfect lap probably would give me that, I think. It's just a question of can we do it. Turn 1 felt nice, but that's about it. Not 100% sure how much better I can get this exit here. There is potential time on the line. Let's try and get it. Oh, come on. There you go. 10th from turn 1. Well, turn 3. But yeah, that is what I was looking for. Paper pray. Okay. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it. I honestly, a 56, maybe yes, but I haven't really seen much spaces where I lost time. There was a little bit in a wiggle off in Buckets and Chapel, but effectively, I'd say that didn't really cost us anything because the exit onto Hanger Strait was fairly nice. Out of Stowe, yes, there was a little bit of a wiggle. Half a tenth there maybe. Into Club. Yeah, maybe there is that half a tenth, but you know what? I'm not bragging rights on that right now. It will only be about just a 56.9. I don't consider anything more is really possible, to be honest, at this stage. Maybe I'll find a little bit more in the setup, but for now, it is what it is. And I think I call it a day. I call it a stream. I thank you very much for your time altogether, and I thank you so much for your support. I hope you enjoyed the program. And SimHQ Motorsports, thank you for your time, thank you for your follow, thanks for the support. That's 4 to go, 2096, so 4 more follows to 2100. You guys would make me happy. And yeah, please also make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, as we're missing 92 subscribers to hit 4,000 overall, so that would be mega. A short out view on what is going on the next couple of days. Sunday, Formula Sim Racing Round 3, the German Grand Prix at the Nürburgring. And I hope you guys will join us on this one. What is that tire? Hello. What is this tire? I'm just trying to see the brand. Hi. Well, I don't know this sort of brand. Okay, a little jokiness in the end. yeah, thank you, Diogo. So yes, Sunday 8:25 Central European summertime. We will be live with the Formula Sim Racing Round 3 of at the Nürburgring. Need to still do some practice with that one. Not well. I'm quite somewhere already, but I'm not 100% happy just yet. And beyond that, GT Pro on Monday at Silverstone. That will be 19:15 Central European Summertime, where we will be live with the exclusive onboard here from the Audi Sport Car. So, guys, that's gonna do it for today. That's gonna do it for this one. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I see you there next time. Goodbye.